Okay, howdy everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am Vormithrax. This is Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. We are continuing the Master Exterminator challenge. Hopefully we'll be finishing this one off, maybe tonight, possibly. We'll see. It's going to depend a little bit on luck. But either tonight or Wednesday, probably at the latest, we'll get this one wrapped up. We're getting pretty close to the end of the crafting run, so not much left for us to read or craft to get our skills up. We've pretty much got our choice of gear for the most part, so we're going to be able to start putting some serious damage on things here pretty soon. We got a little bit of crafting reading to do just to finish off the last couple of skills, get one or two things built, and then we'll hit the road again and start knocking some things off my exterminator list. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. So you can see Roderick Rowe up on the screen here. He is our landscaper slash journeyman exterminator. And he's okay. So stats, nothing big, 9, 11, 8, 10. Skills, we're getting close to the top of all of the crafting skills. We've got a little bit of electronics and mechanics to finish off, and then we're pretty much done with all the grinding, finally. Traits, the big ones on the negative side are the Imperceptive Healer, my new favorite trait. That's the one that you only heal 10% of what you normally would with default settings when you sleep. So it really slows down the healing process, and it makes you gotta really consider what damage you're willing to take and what kind of fights you're willing to get into. So it gives a lot of consequences to getting into certain situations. Heavy Sleeper, Animal Discord, Fast Metabolism, and that's it for the rest of the negatives. Positive side, Fleetfoot, Killer Drive, which is a new one. Night Vision, Scout, Self-Defense, and we've got Ninjutsu, and then Terrifying. Bionics, I've had a terrible run with Bionics this time, so we've got a little bit of power. Our Recycler units, and a Dielectric that we can't actually use because I can't power it. I have no power generation CBM yet. We've had a number of teeth grinding failures, as always, and yeah, it's just been a terrible run for Bionics. Hopefully we can get that fixed here towards the end of this run, but we'll see. So, that's it for that end. Whoops, here's the... Stop it. Here's the character sheet, or the inventory that we're working with. We're basically running around in full Light Survivor gear with a heavy helmet. We modded the Light Survivor with extra Kevlar padding and Survivor gear pretty much all the way across. So we're going to stick with that. We've got a Nodachi, which we barely managed to get done here pretty soon or really late into the last episode on Friday. So we just started using the Nodachi and Katana. Those will be our final melee weapons. Got a punch dagger for backup and a hunting knife for backup in case we get infested with technicians that like to grab my stuff. And otherwise, nothing too exciting. We do have the Survivor Utility Belt, so that holds all of the tools that we need for tool sets, and then the Halligan Bar and normal gear. Lots and lots of medicine, nothing too exciting on this list beyond that. And our big weapon really is the RM88 Battle Rifle. We've got 70 rounds of standard ammo for it, and 40 or so of full metal jacket. So we're doing okay there as well if we get into serious trouble. So we got a lot of death dealing capability at this point, and some decent protection from most zombies. As you can see, the local area here is getting a little messy. We've spent quite a bit of time here. I forget how many days we've spent just kind of camping out here, finishing off some skill ups while we had a nice opportunity. Nice clean area here at this evac shelter. So once we finish here, which will be another day or two of reading and stuff, we'll get moving again. This actually, Brimfield, is the southern end of the city we started in. So this is where we started. We appeared in this house right here, and that was our initial base right there. So there's a number of places we know about in the north end of this town that we can mark off our extermination list. And we do have a shipwreck right here, is another one of our sites. And somewhere over here we've got fungus. Yeah, there it is right there. But we've already marked the fungus off our list, so that one's not so important. We got ants in a few places. Slime pit. I'm not going to add slime pit to my list. It's just a pain in the butt. It's just slow and boring. No particular reason to go to a slime pit. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now. Let me jump back into chat here, say hi to a few folks. Hey there, SEQ. Howdy. Trumpet Dog, welcome back. ADS. ADS finally caught my stream. Yeah, I'm fairly regular with them. Glad you were able to make it. Howdy, Shawnee Best Girl. What does Killer Drive trait do? Basically, it gives me negative morale if I don't get out and kill things. The more time that passes when I'm not out killing stuff, the unhappier I get. I don't think I get a corresponding positive morale bonus when I am killing things. I haven't really paid much attention to it. But it likes to remind me of things, and you get a lot of fun messages while you're talking to yourself about how badly you want to go out and kill things and splatter blood all over the place. The fungal kill was fairly anticlimactic. I mean, I walked up to it, I set the bed on fire that's around it, and then we, what did we? We popped it a few times with a Barrett 50 caliber rifle, and it went down, so... They're not too tough once you know how to deal with them and you're into the mid-late game. It's just the really, really start early game where the fungal stuff is a hassle. I may take another one out just for example as we get an option there, so... Plus 10 morale, short after the kill. Sounds right, probably. I just haven't bothered to kind of track it. So, there we go. One thing I did want to mention before I do anything else, I'm not yet in the habit of, and I really should have, built one other thing for my vehicle. I got to make sure I pound it into my brain that this is kind of a required thing nowadays, and that is, whoops, a workbench. I really, really should have made a workbench and installed it, because that would vastly speed up and simplify the crafting process, especially for really long crafts of heavy items. So we're going to do that first and right now, and as soon as we get that done, anything else we craft should go a lot easier. So let's go ahead and craft a workbench using the welder. Because I don't have a workbench, I have to do it this way. Yeah, it's going to take longer than it should. Hopefully you can step across or over workbenches. Put the workbench on the ground, you craft it from memory. Alright, so we've got a workbench. Next up, we're going to try to install it right in this space between my chemistry station and my welder, and then I'm going to see if I can walk through it. I don't care how many points it costs me, as long as it doesn't block my movement. I need to be able to move from the front to the back. I don't want to tear up my cargo spaces or anything, or mess with my line of movement to the doors, so we'll see what we can do. Alright, so right there's where I want to try to install it. Come here, workbench. Alright. Oh, it blocks movement. Damn it. Now I can't get to the front of my vehicle. Alright, so that won't work. Where am I going to put this damn thing? I don't think I have enough space to just shove it. Let's see, if we go from there, 114, I've got 150 available there, so I could empty that one out. 40 available there, and still 80 available there. Alright, let's get everything out of there. Nice and simple. And let's rip out that. I'm gonna assume, well, let's take this thing out first. Can I install it over top of where the trunk is? No, I cannot. Alright, remove the trunk. Install the workbench. Alright, so then let's take the aisle out. I can put a trunk here that I can walk over. It's inconvenient. How much space do I have left now? 80, 40, and 30. Given how far along we are in the process and how little crap I need to carry around with me now, I'll probably finish my crafting stuff, and then I'll do another loot sort and get rid of some more crap that I don't really need to be carrying around with me anymore. And we'll see how much space I've got left. It'd be nice. If I get that turned into a cargo space, that'll be pretty much the last thing I need for space at this point. So we'll see. But we've got a table done now, so we can craft the workbench. Yay! Okay, I really should have put that in much, much earlier. Let's see. No, don't need the steel frame. What am I eating nowadays? Chunks of fat? Oatmeal. Starting to run out of easy food items, so we're down to our last few pine nuts. Not sure I'm going to be able to finish up the reading I want to do beforehand. Source vehicle, security van. Just a standard security van. Workbench, yeah, when they made the crafting changes in regards to picking things up and being able to have crafting progress, meaning as soon as you start crafting, an actual item is created that shows a progress amount. That way, when you get interrupted, you have an item that you can continue crafting from. When they made all those changes, they incorporated workbenches shortly after that. The workbench acts as a stable, clean surface that you can craft on, so it'll automatically be used, and it actually provides a bonus for crafting time. So if you craft on a workbench surface, it's faster to craft there. Whereas what I was doing was I was crafting nodachis. It was giving me 10-hour crafting times because I was crafting it on the ground, essentially, and you get a big negative for just crafting on the ground. This would have sped things up quite a bit in the crafting times. I'm not sure I have what I need to make a nodachi right now, but it still says almost 10 hours, so I'm not sure how it calculates this and whether it's taking a bench into place or into concern there. What if I say craft at the workbench? Craft items. Nodachi. Nah, still doesn't change anything there. I don't know. But supposedly a crafting bench gives you a time savings, so we'll put it in. I just need to get into a habit of having it. Plus, it also places the item on the table when you're done crafting or while you're crafting, so you don't have it on the ground or have to juggle it in your inventory or any of that kind of stuff. So I need to practice with it, get used to it, see how it works. Alright, I got lots of space I could do with the vehicle. It just gets to a point where I just say, why bother? I mean, the run's not going to go that much longer. I'm not worried about prettying the van up or min-maxing it to its ultimate potential or anything like that. At a certain point, I just go, why? I don't really care. As long as I've got enough carry space, I've got the tools extra availability, and I can repair it. Beyond that, I don't much care. So, like I said, I'll think about replacing that with the cargo space. If I do that, and I just winnow out a little more junk that I'm not going to use from here forward, I'll have plenty of space. I'm not going to worry about anything else. Alright, so, what were we going to finish up? So I need to finish up, we just finished computers towards the end of the last episode, so we got that done. Yay! We went from 0 to 8. We got 2 more levels of mechanics we can do, and I think 2 more levels of electronics. Let's take a look here. So there's mechanics to 8, so we'll do that, and that'll be fairly quick, because it's only a 30-minute time frame at a -1, so that'll flow through pretty fast. And then we've got electronics to 6, and I don't have anything beyond that. Oh, actually, robots. Electronics 5, that might take me to 8 right there. So yeah, we might have a few levels of electronics to do. Once we finish those 2 up, we'll get moving again, so hopefully it won't be but another quick day or 2 here. Now, I did have a strange thing happening. When we got the katana and the nodachi created, every single strike with the katana and the nodachi has been a quick strike or one of the other special attacks. I have yet to have a single attack that lands damage be just a normal damage, and I'm not sure what's up with that. I haven't fully experimented with other weapons to see if it's across all weapons that I'm seeing this problem. I call it a problem. I mean, it's nice. It's great on my part, but it seems broke. I haven't updated the experimental or anything like that since the last time, so we'll see. But it just seems a little excessive to have a weapon like a nodachi always doing rapid strike or brutal strike or wide strike and never have any standard attacks. So we'll see if that continues. I expect the Wanderspawn is going to continue to be a little bit of a problem. Hey, big blank spot in my mini-map. What's going on over there? Hey, mini-map. No? You're not going to regen that area there? How about if I go downstairs first? Will that make you regen that? Or am I going to have to actually move? There we go. Alright, let's finish mechanics first. I'm curious if I've got the book I need to get a pneumatic bolt driver. Still probably one of my favorite ranged weapons is a pneumatic bolt driver, but it's super high-end. It takes mechanics 8 to get the recipe and build the damn thing. But I like it. It's fun. So, let's grab that. And we lose the light. Close that up. Turn the aisle lights on. And then also, let's see, -1, 49 minutes, +1, 49 minutes. That's the one we'll grab as well. Alright, tired, hungry, just lost the light. I'll try to power through this as quickly as possible. I'm a little concerned I don't quite have enough food laying around to finish what I want to finish here, and I might have to run down into the forest real quick and get some more pine nuts. That's fairly fast. Alright, let's just go take a nap. Nah, I'm not going to worry about bandaging or anything. We're going to be at least another couple days here, so we'll heal up. You whisper to yourself, "Come, oh sweet death of yours." Good old killer drive. Were UPS-powered tools nerfed with battery update? I don't know that they're nerfed. There's a distinction now between UPS and recharging station. So you got to be careful how you name things now, because the UPS recharging station is gone. There is now a recharging station that handles the new battery cells, which act like magazines for guns work. So you remove a battery cell from a tool, and you can throw it into the recharging station, and it'll recharge just like the old UPS recharger did. The UPS conversion mod is broke. Right now, that's not useful. It's broke. Don't try to use it. It's undergoing further changes, so it's kind of in the midpoint of finishing up all the battery changes. So don't try to use a UPS conversion mod, but anything that already has built into it a UPS recharging option can still be charged on a UPS recharging station. You just can't mod tools to use a UPS recharging mod. So, there you go. But the percentage loss for energy is still the same. It's still 10% conversion efficiency, so you lose 90% of the energy, which is an old conversation I'm not going to get into. Just fine by me. I never was bothered by that. So, we got some zombies coming. Another horde. And somehow we got less hungry while we slept. Good old hunger system. We were very hungry when we went to sleep. Here we are 8 hours later, and we're peckish, which is the normal, don't really need to eat anything condition. So, I don't know what's going on with that. So we have a Kevlar zombie coming, though. Let's go see if our Nojachi can handle a Kevlar zombie. What else we got? Ankle biters, ferals. Alright, we got a lot more zombies near here than I thought we do. Nothing in that group concerns me. And nothing up there concerns me so far. Alright, let's see if we're still getting all quick strikes with the Nodachi. Quick strike. Quick strike. And quick strike. I don't know. Can't tell you why it's happening. Let's see. Let's try to do this southern group before we deal with that northern one. Quick strike. Quick strike. And surprise attack for 160. I've got my mask on. It is active, so I don't care about the bloater. And there's the brutal strike that I sent them reeling. 80 damage critical with a brutal strike. Surprise attack for 160. So again, every single strike is either a quick strike or one of the power moves. No idea why. Not the best weapon to try to kill those with. Alright, sure, let's pulp away. We break glass items that they're holding. That's an interesting little pile of stuff. I don't care, Here. Oh, shelled nuts. Gotta have my shelled nuts. Codeine is actually good. Alright, now the northern group. Come on, you guys, get down here. Quick strike, quick strike. Big surprise. And they're gonna make me. Am I wearing my rollerblades? I am not. Cool. Alright, so it's the Kevlar. Where'd the Kevlar wander off to? He's still coming. Do Kevlar zombies have the super punch? Do they fall into the brute line? Flat out destroying things. There's the Kevlar. Come here, Kevlar. He sure looks like a brute type. I think I'm gonna go flying. But I need to try it with my Nodachi, not the katana. So we'll try the, yeah, 14 damage with... We're penetrating with damage, even with our standard quick strike, which is our lowest damage swing. Let's see if we can kill this guy without taking a hit. Oh! Wait. Oh, it did send me flying, but it didn't do any damage. Alright. Interesting. 14 from every quick strike so far. There's the big one. Critical for 43 was enough. Alright, just took about everything cleared out. Do Kevlar zombies give Kevlar when you chop them up nowadays? Keep breaking things. Okay, frisbees. There you go. Nothing like a good massacre to get the morning going. We're still peckish. We're not even thirsty after all that fighting and a full night's sleep. I don't know what to tell you. It's weird. 49 minutes plus 1, huh? Let's finish mechanics first. What are we up to? Focus 41. That's right. I've been training my combat skills. I drained my focus doing the combat stuff. Let's do this instead. Let's... 11 out of 20. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Where did my survivor rucksack go? Or... Survivor duffer bag? Did I manage to get my survival duffel bag killed and not notice? Oh, nope, it's on the ground? Oh, that's right, I put it on the ground right outside. Okay, love forgetting about stuff. Beretta. Come here, duffel bag. Let's go get some, get some pine nuts real quick. Really? Oh, it's because I'm coming in range of the prison. Alright, let's stay out of range of the prison. Don't need pine bows right now. Just give me the pine cones. So, for anybody watching that hasn't heard me talk about early game survival, pine nuts. Pine nuts, pine nuts, pine nuts. Your best buddy. Early and even into the mid-game. Just very, very easy to get a hold of, very easy to make, and fairly healthy for you. So, good choice. Drop 20 of the pine bows, scoop up those pine cones. How many we got now? 40? Yeah, 40 will last me, I think, long enough to get me through the section I'm in. Alright, so yeah, pine nuts. Level 2 survival skill, level 1 cooking skill. Go grab some pine cones, bring them back to your base, and I want to see if it puts them on the table there. I think it's under other. Pine nuts. So, 1 pine cone equals 1 pine nut, and it's got 2 enjoyability, 200 calories, which is very nice, and it lasts for 6 weeks. And it's actually pretty good for your hidden health stat, so it's not got a lot of vitamins, but it'll fill you up, it'll satisfy your hidden health stat in a pretty good way, and it's very small and easily portable, so loves me the pine nuts. Is it going to use... It says you put the handful of pine nuts on the workbench, and you can see the little indicator showing pine nuts there. Get items, pine nuts. Alright, so 43 pine nuts done. I'll just keep those in my hands for now. Let's dump fork sticks and the pine bows. Pine bows are good for pine needle tea. Also good for you. So if you need to bolster up your hidden health stat because you've been eating pork rinds and candy bars for the last week, 2 weeks, and your health stat has tanked, then most of the teas in the game are very well worth it. Pine needle teas, fairly easy to make. Unfortunately, it's book dependent. You do have to have one of a few different books to get the recipe. All right, we're gonna have some pine nuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, how's my water supply doing? We're at 14 liters still. Should get us through what I need to get through. Alright. Time is it? 9 a.m. Zombie coming from that same direction as before. Come on, parachuting zombie. Alright, back to mechanics. Hey there, Liaskis. Welcome. How do you determine what is healthy? Basically, you go, is this healthy in real life? And if the answer is yes, it's good. If the answer is no, it's bad. So things like salads and protein drinks and V8, which is a vegetable mix drink, nuts and fruits and so on are all good for you. Processed foods, junk food, all that kind of stuff. A good amount of it's kind of neutral. But, I mean, pork rinds and bacon and all that kind of stuff is tasty. You'll get a lot of morale out of it, but it's going to be bad for you in general for your hidden health stat. You just kind of got to get a feel for it over time and kind of balance things out. Your health stat always gravitates back to a neutral position, so if you're high on the health stat, it'll go down. If you're low on the health stat, it'll go back up on its own. So it all is weighted and balanced to eventually return to a zero or neutral position. So Unless you've got an unlimited supply of good healthy foods. Basically, just eat healthy for a while and you can throw a few snacks in here and there with no problem. If you've got limited amounts of food available. But just constantly eating the processed, high sugar, high salt, high fat foods is going to get to you and compromise your health stat. And you'll get more colds and flus. And the main thing that it's going to affect is how much healing you get during sleep. The hidden health stat actually has a pretty large effect on your healing rate while you sleep. So it's important to maintain that. It actually makes a pretty big difference even though you can't directly see it. One of those things that advanced players know to kind of monitor and maintain, and you can't really see it, and if they don't talk about it, then you won't know that they're actually getting an advantage out of it. Alright, stupid zombie cop. You guys are starting to annoy me with these just occasional parachute in zombies. Stopping my my reading sessions here. Come on. Get over here. You might have come up from the prison. Don't care. Grab bandages. Alright, I want to do some more reading. I need to get these reading 2 books or these 2 skills finished up so we can get moving. Where are we at? 5%. So did we hit 7 and we're having 5%? I'm hoping that's what happened. Tired again, 9 p.m. Let's read for just a couple hours. Yeah, we're at 7 to 8, so this is the last level of mechanics. We'll read till just after midnight. Alright, good enough. And famished again. Have some more pine nuts. And a drink of water. Yeah, a surprising amount of advice I give to the new players starting to play the game when they ask me for strategy or how to do certain things is just try to imagine yourself in the position of the actual survivor in real life and what would you do in that circumstance. And surprisingly, a lot of the time, whatever you think of is the right move and the game actually models that option. Ooh, we got a zombie wrestler in the area. Where are you at, wrestler? That guy I got to worry a bit about. He's actually pretty close. That guy will be interesting. He can... He's kind of dangerous. They're actually starting to throw some fairly high-end stuff at me now. Now, Dachi him or Katana him. He's going to grapple me from distance. He's going to slam me to the ground. Going to put some serious grabs to reduce my stats and my speed. I don't want to fire a gun because I don't want to get huge hordes right on top of this nice little... relatively quiet base until I finish up these last 2 skills. We're probably going to be here at least a couple more days, so I'm willing to take some damage from him. Now we got biled. Let's go ahead and get the towel going to wipe that off. Alright, wrestler. Come fight me up here. Fight me on the grass. This will be interesting. Wrestler is one of the highest end grabber type zombies. Got a lot of specialized moves and abilities. He's going to grab me from a ways away. I'm going to back off even further so we stay in the grass here. Right there. Let's see where he actually grabs me from. So he's 3 spaces away. Right there. Like I said, he can grab from quite a ways. They got these long stretchy arms. So he yanked me from 3 spaces away. He grabbed me and dragged me up to adjacent to him. And I've got the grab indicator now. So I am grabbed torso. My speed has dropped considerably. I'm being grabbed, held in place. Cannot dodge, and blocking is difficult. So we want to break the grab. Force him to come to me, and he's on the rougher terrain. Oh, then he slammed me to the floor. There's the body slam. You're knocked to the floor, slams you to the ground for 13 damage, kicks your right leg for 6. Yeah, you little punk. Oh, there's the super punch. Now it's getting a little more embarrassing. He's actually, he's rough. I haven't landed a hit on him yet, have I? Yeah, a slight one. There we go. 127 critical. How you looking now, Wrestler? I need at least 1 or 2 more of those, hopefully before he gets his super punch in again. Now I'm lit up again. And 134 crit. Alright, you go away. I think my towel's... Oh, my towel's ready to go again. Cool. Alright, so, like I said, be careful with zombie wrestlers. Treat them like a serious opponent, because they are. They will mess you up if you're not ready for them and not knowledgeable about what's about to happen. I think bio-operators are about the only thing worse than them for melee combat in that kind of a style. Bio-operators do less grabby grab, but they have the electricity damage added in. Alright, I don't care about any of this stuff. Am I missing any corpses? Oops, I didn't get the wrestler butchered or pulped. Alright, who else we got? Ah, he dazed me. Little bastards. Good old Wanderspawns, keeping me busy. Mossberg with ammo. Like that, cracklins. Not good for you. It's got good enjoyability, it's got good calories, it's terrible on your hidden health stat. So, you can eat them, and I would eat them if I had to, if I didn't have other food available or I didn't anticipate being able to get food. And they're a consequence of other cooking processes when you're cooking meats and stuff. But, yeah, good calories, great enjoyability, but terrible on your hidden health stat. So, it's all a matter of your circumstances and all things in moderation. Balance. Alright, can we get some reading done? Let's finish this mech book up so I can finish electronics and be done with this nonsense. Howdy, Rob, King of Plants. Alright, Mechanics 8, yay! Can I make it? Oh, I can't make it. You gotta be kidding me. I still don't have the book for it. Fab 10. I can't make the damn thing. Only the assault rifle's on my list still. Must not have whichever specific book it comes out of. Oh well, no pneumatic bolt driver for Vorm. Okay, now we're down to electronics. 49 minutes at a +1. We are sitting at 7%. Alright. 4 levels to go if we make it all the way. It's probably going to be at least 2 days if they leave me alone. Nope. No way to avoid the multiple items thing. The bags aren't really containers. They're kind of fake wrappers. By that I mean, they're only really there so that you can remove the items from the bag, which then gives you a piece of plastic you can turn into other things. They're not actually containers, so you can't put things from one bag into another, for example. Because the way the inventory system in Cataclysm currently works is it's all just a matter of the mythical volume limit here. So a backpack doesn't actually hold items. All it does is increase this volume number. So it's all the magical volume number. And there's nothing actually in the backpack or the duffel bag specifically. So can't avoid that, unfortunately. Probably better to take them out of the bags. And depending on what kind of an item they are, sometimes they'll stack, sometimes they won't. If they have different rot timers, perishability timers, then you'll end up with separate items. No, again, you're not really stashing anything in the item. You're just, by building a crate, you're just indicating that it's a place that can hold items, and then depending on what you build to hold items, it has its own magical amount of volume in that particular space. Alright, famished, dark, tired. Yeah, let's just keep up the same process. We'll just sleep, kill zombies in the morning, then get some reading done. Nah, no alarm. I just really, really want to finish this stuff off and get moving. Our healing's actually going pretty good, considering the minor, not even minor, that major healing trait, that imperceptive healer. Even without bandaging, I'm actually getting back most of the damage I'm taking, which is kind of odd. Alright, there's level 5. Come on, stupid zombies. Whoops. Don't want to go into combat with this rucksack. Come here, corpse. Get out of the way. Don't let me leave without my duffel bag. Yeah, there's a lot of swinging there. Oh, I saw something red. Skeletal juggernaut. Where are you at, skeletal juggernaut? Oh, down in the shelter. Skeletal juggernaut. I'm not really set up to deal with a skeletal juggernaut. My cut weapons are going to be terrible against a skeletal juggernaut. Best bash weapon I've got laying around is baseball bat. He's going to punch the hell out of me. I think I'll just try to grab the bat and we'll try to beat him with the bat. We'll see how it goes. I may end up having to run him over with a van. Come here, you. I need you to die so I can go deal with the juggernaut. Alright, juggernaut. Follow me, please. Where did I put the bat? Whoops. What did I just turn on? I don't have any loaded. Okay. Get items. There's the bat. Alright, let's give the baseball bat a try. 19 bash. Not sure it's going to be enough. The fast swinger. Well, fast-ish. No. I want... Oh, that's right. I don't have the back scabbard for the Nodachi yet. Alright, fine. Come here, you. Get over here in the grass. So he's going to super punch me. Let's take a little bit of pain relief ahead of time. Alright, let's step in and do this. Surprise attack, critical for 30. There's the super punch. Took a little damage. I just don't think I'm going to be able to do damage fast enough. Yeah. This isn't going to work. I just can't do enough damage with the baseball bat. I need like a sledgehammer or something. Alright. So, we're going to move out this way. Wait here for him. A little further. People are always asking me, how do I kill a juggernaut? Why can't I damage a juggernaut? My answer is always, why are you trying? They walk super, super, super slow. Just gently take them by the hand, talk nice to them, and wander them off into some place where they're just out of the way. I mean, why bother trying to kill the stupid things? So, if you don't want them near your base, then either just lead them away if they're on their own. Super easy to maneuver when they're on their own. Or get in your vehicle and smash into them at high speed, which is what I'm about to do. I just needed to get them a little ways away from my vehicle so I could get speed up. Alright, let's back up first. And I'm worried he's going to be right up against the side of the building. I don't think I'm going to get the speed I need. 40... Oh, no, we're only at 16. Yeah, we're not going to go on fast enough. Let's come to a stop. Let's back up again. Alright, stop. Wiggle woggling all over the damn ground. I need to use the roadway to get some speed up. I don't want them right next to my building. Get over here. Alright, let's try now. 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we're still not going fast enough. Alright, we'll try it, but this isn't nearly fast enough. I'll probably have to make at least one more pass on the road to get the speed up. The van's just got terrible off-road. Oh, never mind. I guess we did it hard enough. He's dead. Do. Hey, there's skeletal juggernaut. Yeah, little tiny bit of ding. Take no time at all to get it fixed. Alright, van's all fixed. But yeah, like I said, I'm really I get the question a lot, and it drives me nuts. I don't know why people bother trying to fight skeletal juggernauts. They're super easy to avoid. You can just one-legged arthritic octogenarians can outwalk a skeletal juggernaut. So just lead them away. Put them somewhere where you don't care about them any longer. They're too hard to kill otherwise. There's just no point. No reason to take the damage, no reason to waste the arrows or the ammo or anything else. You got a junker car, just get it up to about 60 miles an hour and smash into them. You do surprisingly little damage to zombies when you hit them really, really fast. Higher speed is actually less damaging to the vehicle. So, just the way the physics work in the game. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to get going fast enough that time. I was kind of surprised he blew up the way he did. But that's fine. Hey there, Eddie Two-Toned. Thank you very much for the tip. Appreciate that. Take your bag. I'm not leaving yet. I know the bag's there. I haven't forgotten it. We'll move the junk out of the way again, though. Just so it's a little more obvious that it's sitting there waiting for me. Okay. A drink or two. And keep reading. Come on. I want to finish this stupid thing up. You can no longer... Oh, I got the wrong book now. We learned all we can learn. Alright, robots for fun and profit. Where are you? Electronics to 10. 5 levels of electronics. Hey! Hey! What's going on here? Is that, like, even worse than greater than an hour? What's going on? 9%, huh? Yeah, it's pretty bad. This is going to take a while. Ooh, acidic zombie. Another one I don't really want to deal with. Youch, 51%. Ah, this electronics book is going to suck. What are we up to? Halfway to 6. Yeah, that's going to be kind of ugly. Let's just sleep. We're gonna have to go on probably at least one more pine nut raid. Hey there, Populous Wild Man. Welcome back. Yeah, but you don't ever want to fire an M2 next to your base or wherever you're currently trying to camp at. That's the worst thing you can do. Much, much better just to gently lead whatever is trying to kill you to some other area than it is to fire a very loud gun. Especially with this kind of proximity. But not just what's going to wander towards you from nearby structures, but also the Wanderspawn system will generate zombies and put them just out of the line of sight when you make super loud noises. So, best not to do that. You kill one thing and you summon 20 more. That's not good math. That is bad math for anybody that's confused. And I wish I had a different electronics book. This thing is greater than an hour. You are death, and you are coming for them. Yeah, it's going to take me like a full day to get a single level, I think. We're going to be here a week just trying to finish this one book off. It tanks my focus every time. There's electronics 6. Still can't do the control laptop? Really? Huh. Either control laptop. That is brown. One more level, I think, maybe. Can't remember. Yeah, lots of things you can do to try to mitigate that stuff. Surprise attack for 44 with my bat. That's not bad. Alright, Tal, clean me up. Surprised the boomer explosion didn't summon the acid zombie down this way. Alright, let's put the bat away. Let's keep it and we'll wield the Nodachi instead. Back to reading. All of one more pulse. One more day and then we're gonna have to go pine nut hunting again. You're looking for Modlist, Rob. Acid zombies wandered closer. Alright, let's go deal with the acid zombie. Let's go with the katana for the acid zombie, though. Let's see. Yay! No acid damage from the acid zombie. That is due to taking advantage of a fast swing weapon and the terrain. So I would force him to step onto a rough terrain item. Then I would swing with my fast swing weapon. Then I would back off before he got a counterattack. That's what I was doing there. I was maneuvering him to continuously step onto rougher terrain and use up his movement points. Then I would take a quick swing with my katana. Then I would back off and reposition and repeat. That way he never got a chance to spew acid on me. I could play some tunes, yes. Problem is, it just goes down so fast. It just... over the long haul, it does have some benefit, but I just get tired of juggling the items and just want to power through it. Looks like we will finish off one more level today. There's level 7. Now, can I do it? Oops. Control laptop! Alright. 2 signal receivers and an antenna. Yeah, I never did pick those up. Antenna, I think I might be able to make both of those. Signal receivers, yeah. 2 signal receivers. And an antenna. Got to see if was it more than one. Control laptop. We're even up on electronics. We'll wait. I'll wait around before I try to make that. We'll get one more level in us before we craft it. Between the high computer skill and the control laptop, that basically renders labs super, super easy. More pine nuts. Alright, get a little bit of progress into the next level. Finish it up tomorrow. Something was coming towards me. But we'll just do the same thing we've been doing. 5% item spawn? Oof, that's pretty vicious. 5% item spawn can be rough. I don't think I've ever done something that low. I think 10% I did once. But I don't usually go that low. I try to find a balance between making things rare-ish, but not so rare it's just a mind-numbing slog to find even simple tools. So it's a personal thing for everybody. Play with it however you'd like. 50% seems to be about my sweet spot for still having to work for finding certain things and coming across certain runs where I just absolutely can't find a particular thing. Goddamn hacksaw. And not making it so mind-numbingly stupidly rare that it's just a boring slog. Because I live stream this stuff, I gotta balance things out a bit. I can't, I mean, what I play, if I were to play off camera on my own, I would probably play completely different in both style and content than what I play on camera. Just because things can get super, super boring with certain world settings and certain play styles. Boring for other people to watch anyway. So I have to kind of mitigate a bit and consider the audience's enjoyment factor in some of the things I do. So I try not to stay in one place for too long, sitting here reading and doing nothing else. That's why I'm really desperate to get this finished so I can get moving and get some more interesting things happening. Don't care about the crawling zombie. We're about to finish off my easy food supply. Let's finish up some oatmeal. Maple syrup. Workbench just accumulating stuff. Yep, alright, so you can have more than one thing there. That's cool. I'll take the oatmeal, thanks. Alright, focus. Get me another level. I'll stop at Electronics 8. I don't plan on pushing it past 8, I don't think. I can't think of anything I would make that I would need more than 8 for. I could be wrong, but I think 8 will do it. So as soon as we finish up this level, we'll check our gear, make one or two last things, rest for the rest of the night, and then take off in the morning. Come on, finish it before the sun goes down. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Come on. Finish that pulse. Level 8. Alright, we got 8 electronics. Cool. Tools, control laptop, Geiger counters, hot plates, all the cool stuff. We should be able to make just about everything I would care about. Recharging stations, battery cells. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do the control laptop. We'll do it in the morning before we take off, I guess. Let's just finish off the oatmeal. Some more drink. And we are at 9 clean water. I definitely do need to make a stop somewhere where I can get some fresh water hooked up and pumped into the tank. No super convenient spots unless I can find a forest puddle right up against the edge of the forest. Otherwise, we got to find a river over to the west. Maybe we'll just wait and we'll go do it over at the river right here. Obviously, there's a river running right through here. So we'll be getting out of here right on time. Full strength, yay! Let's go ahead and pick up the duffel bag so I don't forget.